welcome back to Gypsy's Creative Creations. My name is Stephanie and I will be talking to you today about the metal silhouette that I offer in my Etsy shop. Now if you're new to my channel and love creative DIYs, please hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit that bell, that way you get a notification every single time I upload. Also like and share and comment down below. So what I offer in my Etsy shop is a metal silhouette. You can use both sides of it. It is cut from a CNC plasma table. This is 14 gauge steel, 1/8 inch thick. I had a couple concerns, or some people have reached out to me about a couple concerns about the points on there. Because this is how the silhouette was originally designed, there are points. We have been trying to shave them down or curve them off as much as possible. And even the eyelash is a little pointy, but this is how it's cut out from the machine. Also, we actually buff and clean both sides of it. That way you could use both sides. You could paint them different colors. You could make their face different on both sides. If you want to take the paint off because you don't like the color of it or you want to change it up, you can put this in paint thinner. Not for very long. You leave it in there for a couple seconds and then wipe the paint right on off. Even if you clear coat it, it will come off of this. Another concern that we've had were these two little notches here. There's a notch here at the top, and then there's a notch right here around the hole. Now what these are, because this is not a water jet machine, it is a CNC plasma table. It has to have a way to cut into the design and then cut in and make the hole. So these are what we call the lead ends. A lot of people have been asking if that's damaged from the metal or what that's from. That's from the machine actually cutting into the metal and starting to cut the design. And then when it cuts the hole, it has to have another lead end to cut into the hole. Now when you go to paint these, you won't see those notches there. We can't buff that out or do anything with it just because that is not a side effect or a defect in the metal. It's just where the machine has to cut into the metal to start cutting out the silhouette. Also, y'all also wanted to know about the silhouette hanging from the frames. So this is an 8-inch frame. It also fits on a 14-inch and a 12-inch. So even if you change the size, it still fits perfect into that frame. Now, when it comes to attaching it to this frame, all you simply need is a chenille stem. And with a metal frame, you can attach it to the bottom, just like this. Now, I would not suggest that you try to hot glue this down or use E6000. This head weighs a pound.2. So it will not stay with the glue. It literally needs to stay with a chenille stem. Now, if it's not high enough for you, as far as if it's hanging down too low, what you're going to do then is that you're going to have to get 2 full chenille stems and attach it to the very top of the wreath. So you're just going to take 2 chenille stems and come right up here to this one. So what you're going to do is twist 2 chenille stems together, just like that. And then you're going to attach it So it just depends on where you want her to be placed at on your weather. So you can easily put her like this and then just twist it on there and then just tie the chenille stem right there, and then she won't move at all. So it just depends. If you want her hanging lower, you could use this bottom. If you want her hanging up higher, just use 2 chenille stems and attach her right above herself. And then when you make the reform, you could attach another chenille stem up here to hang the whole thing from. So the metal frame is fine to hang her or tie her to the actual frame because it is metal, so it will hold the weight. Now the same thing goes with this. The only thing with the 8-inch rim, you won't need 2 Chanel stems to run her from here to here. You only need 1 full Chanel stem. So the next wreath that I had a question about was the flower head that I made from styrofoam. So when it comes to this head, you're actually going to hang her head from herself. This is just going to be sitting in between the wreath form. So what I mean by that is you're going to run both stems through the bottom where her head's going to lie, and then you're going to run the Chanel stem one on one side and one on the other, and you adjust her head the way that you want it. So if you like her like that, just see where it's at, then you're going to twist. Let me show you this. So you're just going to twist the Chanel stem where you want her head to be at. So that's how long you want her to be hanging from the bottom. You're just going to twist it so it ties it off. So you're just going to twist it where you want it to tie off. So if that's as low as you want it, then that's fine. If you want it lower, then just adjust her head where you want it at, and then adjust the Chanel stem. So she's literally hanging from the Chanel stem. She's not hanging from the wreath. So I'll show you how I do mine. So I put her head in there pretty good ways. I twist off the top here, and then I make another loop with the Chanel stem, and that's how it hangs. It hangs from the Chanel stem and not the actual wreath form. And the reason being is because she's too heavy to hang off this wreath form. The styrofoam glue will not hold her. You cannot attach her directly to the styrofoam like down here. I would not suggest that you attach her directly to the foam, just because her head does weigh a pound. The foam does not have enough weight to hold her in place, and that's why I put her in there with a Chanel stem. Then you just measure where you want her face off, twist it off, and then make you another loop where you hang the wreath off of, and then you won't have that problem as far as the metal head breaking the styrofoam. And like I said, you can get these on my Etsy shop. I'll leave it down in the description box, a direct link to my shop. That way you can check her out. I would like to give my husband a huge thank you because it's his machine that cuts these out. He actually buffs and cleans all of the heads before they ship. I would also like to thank everyone that's purchased one. I really appreciate your business. I hope y'all love her as much as I do. I've enjoyed making these, and I've enjoyed sharing them with you all. So yeah, thank y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed day.